And back once again to bring you Game 3 of the June Classic Tournament in Fort Atkinson. A little bit of a late start here based on the game before this. Did not go into extra innings, but number of runs scored one of those innings. And then they got down to a final time limit, and the inning just took a while. So West Madison comes into this game 0-2, having lost their first game to the Cyclones 6-5, and then losing to Storm Chasers in the second game 9-6. Your Waterloo Pirates lost the opening game 8-4 to Middleton, and came back to beat Wanakee 8-2. So Waterloo 1-1 and West Madison 0-2, but this is an elimination game. So the loser goes home, and the winner tomorrow, the winner will move on to tomorrow and get the lovely 8 o'clock game again. Starting to sprinkle here in Fort Atkinson. Hopefully we'll be able to get the game in. Due up for the Pirates, Gavin, Trey, and Mason, your top three hitters. Graduation parties going on around the area. High school graduation. So Waterloo, instead of fielding 12 players this game, they're down to 10. So only one will sit the bench during each half inning. So first pitch to Gavin is in there, strike one. Pitch number two is swung on and missed, strike two. Umbrella's going up behind me. I'm okay. And strike three to Gavin looking. Starts out with a strikeout. Brings up Trey. Ball outside. That's behind Trey's head for ball two. Hopefully this rain doesn't last too long. Once again, going to be difficult to keep the balls dry, just like the first game at 8 o'clock. There's Trey. A little bouncer over to third. And Trey just out at first. Well, Mason steps in with two down here in the first. And Mason lines one over to left, over third for a solid single. First pitch he saw, he jumped on. And that brings up Shea. Shea with a couple doubles in this tournament already. One in each game. Mason off with the pitch, and he will be in there without a throw. Do we have a broken second base again? No, we just have to dust it off. First game we had about a 5-minute delay as the base became dislodged from the post. And they actually had to dig out a little bit more around the post to get it to stick back on. And Shea with a liner to left. And will they hold Mason at third? Yes, they will. Ball gets in back relatively quickly to hold him to third. So in steps Tucker with 2 down. And runners on the corners. And Shea off with the first pitch. And ball outside. And ball low to Tucker. I'll try to get the camera covered. And that is a ball. 2-0 to Tucker. 3-0. And that ball is low and outside to load the bases. In the top of the first here, no score, brings up Dillon. And that ball is high. That is called strike one. Looked a little high. And Dillon swings through that offering. Down in the count, 1-2. And that ball is outside, 2-2. And Dillon with a shot to center, but right there, the center fielder is able to grab that for the third out. So Waterloo loads the bases in the first inning, but does not score. And through half inning, Waterloo 0, West Madison coming up. So let's see who comes out to pitch for Waterloo. I'm guessing it might be AJ to start on the mound. I'm not sure. We'll set the defense for you when people get out here. Looks like AJ on the mound. Ryan will be behind the plate. First base is Dillon. Gavin at second. Mason at short. Shea will be at third base. Trey in left. Tucker in center. And Avery will be in right. So to start the game, Wyatt will be on the bench. Hopefully the rain doesn't get any heavier than this, and it ends quickly. Yep. So the umpire just telling the Waterloo coaches that he thinks we're okay right now, but depending on the outfield grass, we may have to suspend play. Infield still looks to be in very good shape. And final warm-up toss for AJ on the mound. And we will be back to live baseball here momentarily with the leadoff hitter for West Madison. AJ's first pitch is high, ball one. Next pitch low, 2-0. And that one is way high, 3-0. And that is 3-1. That is outside, ball four. Leadoff hitter aboard for West Madison. That is in there for strike one. And that is a grounder up to third, picked up by Shea, and he is out at first. So runner advances to second. He was stealing anyway, and is able to take second on the play.
You got Bucky on yours.
And first pitch is low, ball one. That is low and outside, 2-0. And that is fouled off over the Waterloo dugout. 2-1. Pitch is low and outside, 3-1. And that is ball 4. So 2 walks issued in the opening inning for AJ. On that walk, the runner from second takes third. Oh, still 1 down. And off with the pitch. Strike 1. No throw down to second, so West Madison with 2 runners in scoring position in the bottom of the first inning, no score. That is strike 1. 1-1. That is outside. And grounder past short into center. And ball is in. The first hit of the game for West Madison, but that opening batter walk has come around to score. They take an early 1-0 lead. So runners still in the corners for West Madison. And that is a pop-up to short. Mason is back on it and will glove it for the second out. And runner is off without a throw. So runners on second and third. But 2 down. That is inside. 2-0. That is in there for a strike. That is high. 3-1. And he swings through that one. So full count, 2 down. West Madison with a run in here in the bottom of the first. They lead 1-0. And that is on the outside corner to shut them down in the first inning. So AJ pitches out of a little bit of trouble. 2 walks that inning, but one of those walks comes around to score, and West Madison leads after 1-0. Due up for Waterloo in inning number 2, AJ, Ryan, and Avery. It has lightened up a little bit. Pitcher not in a hurry to take the mound. Maybe hoping they call it after one inning. I can't believe they would do that because of the rain. Waterloo did have bases loaded with 2 down in the first inning, but could not score. A couple hits and a walk for Waterloo in that first inning. So let's see if the bottom half of the lineup can do some damage like they did in the last game. It all started with them when they were able to plate 2 runs in that. No, they started their 4-run third inning. The bottom of the order did last game against Wanakee. So AJ steps to the plate to lead off the second inning. And that first pitch is in there, strike 1. And that ball is fouled into the track area. AJ quickly down in the count, 0-2. And that is low. 1-2. And that is dialed up and into right for a solid single for AJ. So the top of the second inning for Waterloo starts out with a hit. Let's see if we can bring him around.
Yeah, that's true. That also. Hold on. 26 car pileup. Get your view from the highway, sir.
And Ryan lays off of that one, but it's a strike. AJ trots down to second without a throw. Waterloo with a runner in scoring position this second inning. And Ryan with a line shot to third. And AJ is doubled off a second. AJ strayed a little too far from the bag. And third baseman, after he gloved it, fired back to second. And AJ could not get in with a head-first slide. So 2 down for Waterloo. And Avery lays off the first pitch high, ball 1. That is low, 2-0. Avery with a nice tournament so far, 3 for 3 and a walk. And a run scored. He has not been retired yet. And that dribbles over to the on-deck circle. And Wyatt picks it up. double check to see if it's wet or whether he can still use it. He'll use it. And Avery takes a swing, and over here to left field. That is just foul. So we'll do it with an even count, 2-2. And Avery with a shot over to short and throws over to first, but in time to retire Avery. So Waterloo goes quietly in the second inning after that leadoff hit and a double play and a ground out. And they are turned away in the second. So through an inning and a half, it is West Madison 1, Waterloo nothing. Umpire looking for the ball that went into the track. And Dylan's dad stated that any one of the kids that was the first one to bring it back to him, give them a shiny penny. And two of the kids who probably know the value of a penny took off running. Defensive change for Waterloo. Wyatt comes into right field for Avery. And Avery will sit the bench. And first pitch is swung on and missed. And same result with pitch number 2. AJ ahead 0-2 to the leadoff batter for West Madison in the bottom of the second. They lead 1-0. And a little grounder over through third and short into left field for a leadoff single. So second inning in a row that the leadoff batter for West Madison has reached base. And last inning that runner was walked and came around to score, so hopefully that is not going to be repeated. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Step and a half lead over there for the runner at first, and AJ looks him back. And he's off, and Ryan throws down to second. And they got him. So, caught stealing by West Madison. Oh, 1-1 count. That's 1-2 there. And that is in the dirt. 2-2. And it stopped there for about 5 minutes down to sprinkles, and we're back to a little bit more steady rain. Still kind of sprinkling, but... And that is line to left. Glove by Trey before it gets any further away to hold him to a single. 3 hits given up this game so far for AJ. But 1 down in the bottom of the second. They lead 1-0. West Madison does. And that is fouled over the West Madison dugout for strike 1. And another pop over here, and it's going to fall between Shea and Ryan for strike 2. And fouled straight back at us. Stays alive. And that is fouled. Batter keeps staying alive. That ball is low and back to the fence. And the runner will advance to second on the wild pitch. And that is a grounder, foul ball. Shea picks it up in foul territory. It was tiptoeing along the chalk line there for a little while, but Shea didn't touch it till it was in foul territory. Oh, 1-2. And that is swung on and missed. Strike 3. So AJ's second strikeout of the game and the second out of the inning. And that pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 1. that is inside. And goes back to the fence, and the runner will trot down to third now. So a runner on third for West Madison, 2 down in the bottom of the second. And they lead 1-0. And that ball is outside and low. 2-1. That is a nice strike. 2-2, 1 strike. And we're out of the inning. That was just outside. So we run it full. And that is swung on and missed. So AJ strikes out the last 2 batters he sees this inning and strands a runner at third. So through 2 innings of play, West Madison up 1-0. Due up for Waterloo, Wyatt, and then back to the top of the order in Gavin and Trey. So as I said before, this is an elimination game. Loser goes home. And the winner gets an opportunity to play again tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. From here on out, it's lose and go home for the Pirates. But once again, a pretty happy day. They were able to win their first tournament game. 4th tournament of the year, and they came out victorious in the last game over Wanakee. 8-2. They lost the previous early game to Middleton, first game today, 8-4. Middleton went on to win their second game as well, so they are in the championship bracket. It would take a lot for Waterloo to get back to playing them. But it could happen, but it would be a full day of baseball tomorrow. But let's just take it one game at a time. We got to win this one first. So same pitcher on for West Madison. No pitching change.
I gotta move this garbage can. Right in my way of my food. I probably will. I'll pick it up.
It's chained to the fence, lady.
I'm too short. I can't see over it.
Makes it difficult to empty the garbage can when it's tied to the fence with a padlock. I guess you have to unpadlock it in order to empty it. I don't believe that trash can is probably worth more than $10, so I don't know why it's locked to the fence. Maybe to keep it from blowing over, who knows.
Don't want nobody to steal it.
So Wyatt steps in, and he's got to duck out of the way of that pitch. Almost put it right in his ear hole for ball 1. And that ball is behind Wyatt's head, too. 2-0. And that ball hits above Wyatt's head. I don't know if it's a wet baseball or what, but he hasn't been close to getting one over the plate to Wyatt. So, and that one is way outside. So Wyatt leads off the third inning with a walk. Gavin up for the second time, struck out looking his first time at bat. And Gavin grounds to third and to second for one, and first. And he will call him safe at first on a fielder's choice. Umpire was trying to see if he actually had it in his glove or what. Looks like when he stood up, he had it in his bare hand, must have transitioned it. Therefore, umpire called him safe. So, speed on the base paths, and Gavin's off with that first pitch. And the first pitch is high to Trey. Ball one. So, runner in scoring position for Waterloo. Let's see if we can get this run across and tie this game up. And Trey with a grounder to short. Picks, throws, and it gets past him. Gavin will come around to score. And just like that, Waterloo ties it up. Trey reaches base via the air, but no RBI for that one. So Mason's back up, and he is 1 for 1 this game. Now let's see if Trey's off with the first pitch. It wouldn't surprise me a bit. And Trey is off with the first pitch, and it's inside to Mason. Throw down to second, but Trey is in plenty of time. We'll count that as a stolen base for Trey because of the throw. I think he had it stolen anyway, and that is off the catcher's glove or knee pad and trickles up the third base side, and Trey is able to take third on that wild pitch. So we have another runner in scoring position with Mason up. And Mason grounds one up the middle, scooped by the short and over to first for the out. But Mason is able to drive in Trey, and Waterloo leads 2-1. Bases are empty with 2 down in the top of the third. And that pitch goes over the plate for strike one. And that is inside and hits Shea on the arm. And he will take first base. And throw over to first, and Shea is back in plenty of time. Tucker steps in, who walked his first time. And that pitch is in there. Strike one. Huh?
Here.
Huh?
Here.
Uh-uh. And Shea is off at the pitch, and that is inside to Tucker. Shea will take second without a throw.
Are you holding the umbrella? Are you holding the umbrella?
And that ball is outside to Tucker. 2-1. And Tucker offers it that one out to left field, and it falls and off the left fielder's glove, and Shea will trot around to score. And that gives Waterloo a 3-1 lead. Pitching visit for West Madison.
That plate must be slippery.
Not a lot of hard hit balls this inning. Just finding holes. A couple of errors that have allowed a couple of runs for Waterloo to score. Mason retired with via a ground out. He was the only one to drive in a run. The other two runs have come in via errors. So let's see if Tucker's off with the first pitch. He's got about a 3-step lead over there, and he's off. And that ball is over Dylan's head for ball one. And that is a grounder just inside the third base line. And Tucker is waved around third. He will score. And Waterloo now leads 4-1. So AJ is up now, who singled in the first inning. Excuse me, the second inning. And Dylan's off with the pitch. Ball is low and outside. So looks like the modus operandi for Waterloo here is to get a runner on first and steal second with the first pitch. That ball is high and inside, 2-0. Ryan stands on deck. And AJ with a grounder back to the pitcher and tosses over to first for the third out. But Waterloo plates for that half inning, and they take a 4-1 lead. Sent 7 men to the plate that inning. 8 men to the plate that inning. Defensive substitution here. Avery will come into play first, and Dylan will sit. Everything else remains unchanged. Okay. So we've given AJ a 4-1 lead now. Let's see if we can hold it. And first pitch is outside, ball one. And second pitch is swung on and missed to even the count, and a ball and a strike. And that is fouled straight back. 1-2 now. That ball is outside. Good waste of a pitch there. 2-2. Couldn't get him to chase. And that is outside. 3-2. Got to find it now. Don't need their leadoff hitter aboard for the third inning in a row. Which is exactly what we did. Third walk issued by AJ. I think we are back to the top of the order. Or maybe that was the first batter. No, I think this is the first batter. And AJ with a strike right down the middle, fouled back. Where was that with the last batter? Could have used that instead of walking him. But let's see if we can put this batter away. That ball is high and tight, 1-1. One and a half step lead over there at first. And that ball is just outside, 2-1. And that is low, comes back to the fence. And the runner from first will advance to second. So Waterloo up 4-1 here in the bottom of the third inning. Nobody out and a runner on second for West Madison. That ball is strike on the outside corner. Run it full now, 3-2. And there it is, swung on and fouled back. So we'll do it again at 3-2. And that is outside. So back-to-back walks in the third inning for AJ. That ball is outside and kept in front of him nicely by Ryan to hold those runners where they're currently at. And that is fouled off. Ball and a strike. And that is grounded over to second. Scoops over to first for the out. So it takes the out at first. And runners move up to second and third with one down in the bottom of the third. Waterloo ahead 4-1.
You last time, Mason.
A little more of a steady sprinkle now. That is strike on the outside corner. And that is fouled. Is it fouled? Or no, it falls in front of Wyatt, who picked it up, throws it into first. But they are able to plate another run. And it's 4-2 now.
Yes, it is 14.
Kind of fell into the middle of the Bermuda Triangle there between first, second, and right. Gavin gave it a good ride, but couldn't quite get there. And he's off with the pitch. And no throw down to second to keep the runner at third. That is low and bounces away from Ryan.
Good hustle, Noah.
And he will score. Makes it 4-3. With a runner on third now. That ball is a strike. 2-1 now. Well, Dylan is going to switch with Avery to play first. And Avery will probably start warming up in the bullpen. And that ball is low. 3-1.
It's gotta be perfect.
And that is a scoop by Mason at short and records the out.
Good hustle, Manny.
But they are able to plate another run to tie it up in the fourth. Oh, excuse me, the third. It is now 4-4. So bases are empty for West Madison. And AJ's first pitch is high, ball one. That is high, 2-0. That's in there and swung on a miss, 2-1. That is swung on and missed, strike two. Back to even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And AJ finishes the inning via the strikeout. So West Madison is able to bring around 3 runs this inning, and they have tied it up 4-all. And we're headed to the top of the 4th inning. And due up for Waterloo will be Ryan, Avery, and Wyatt. New pitcher on the mound for West Madison. Two more pitches left.
By default, right? Ball's in, going down!
That ball is outside, ball one. That pitch is high, 2-0. That's on the inside corner. And that's line past the third baseman into left field for a single. And Waterloo's leadoff batter is aboard in the fourth inning. And Avery steps in. And that ball is way behind him. And pinch runner for Waterloo as AJ comes in to pinch run. And Ryan will go get his catcher's gear on. And that hit ball is behind Avery. 2-0. He's going to switch balls. He thinks maybe the ball is wet. And he probably is right. So 2-0 to Avery. The runner on second. And Avery swings through that one. High pitch. But he couldn't lay off. 2-1. That is strike two. And Avery swings and misses. But first base is open and they need to record the out. And they will via the strikeout. So 1 out, but AJ moves down to third. Low outside pitch, and Avery could not lay off. Wyatt steps to the plate, and first pitch is swung through. Strike one. And second pitch is over his head. And AJ will come in and score. So Waterloo back in front, 5-4. And Wyatt swings through that one. 1-2. And that is fouled off in front of the West Madison dugout. And Wyatt with a grounder up first. And in time for the out. So 2 down and nobody on for Waterloo. Back to the top of the order. It's raining a little bit harder now. And Gavin, that ball is high to Gavin. That ball is also high, 2-0. And Gavin lets that one go by for strike on the inside corner. 2-1. That's outside, 3-1. And Gavin swings through that one. Little foul tip possibly. 3-2 now. And Gavin swings through that one. Gavin's second strikeout this game, but Waterloo plates another run. And they lead 5-4. Must be discussing time. Whoa. I don't know what happened there. So Avery's on the pitch for Waterloo now. Hopefully to shut them down this half inning, and we can maybe get out of here. So AJ will move to right field. Avery's into pitch, and Wyatt will sit the bench.
I'm not one. I do not like these things, you know. So like the fact that they rock when I first saw them, I was like, I like trying to anyway. Yeah, they have the ones with the they have like the hard arms. They have like a thing cup holder on the side, and then go, you know, but unless you have like a facility, you have to
All right. So back to live baseball here. Waterloo up 5-4, bottom of the fourth. And first pitch by Avery is outside, ball one. Outfield straight away for this hitter. And Avery's next pitch is lined foul.
It's not wet on it.
1-1. That is popped up. And who's got it? Avery's unable to catch that in foul territory. So 1-2 count to the leadoff batter here for West Madison. Looks like we're down to 3 baseballs. And Avery's next pitch is fouled off again. 1-2. And Avery comes back, and that's a pop-up. Who's got it? It's going to fall, maybe. Tucker is able to catch that in center field for the first out. Wasn't sure how deep that was going to go. I thought that was going to maybe just be on the grass.
Everybody's just looking at it.
It just looked like everybody was staring at it when it came off the bat. One up, one down for West Madison in the bottom of the fourth.
Couldn't see it through the rain.
And Avery's first pitch is high and inside, ball one. Avery's next pitch is low, 2-0.
Under your leg.
Raining a little harder now. I think we want to get through this half inning, and they might call it. I don't know. It's got to be getting close on time anyway. And Avery's next pitch is right down the middle, fouled straight back. So 2-1 count. And that ball is low, 3-1. And coming back, 3-2. Inside corner. A little bit of a curve on that one. And there it is, ball four. Ball is outside. And there's a game going on the other diamond here. And Avery's first pitch is just outside, ball one. And Avery comes back, 2-0.
Come on, AP. Come on, Peachy. Got this, buddy. Right to the ball.
And there's a foul over third. Two and one. Just inside, 3-1.
Right to the ball, buddy. Good catch, bud.
There's a nice pitch. 3-2. And Avery comes back, and that is fouled in front of the West Madison dugout. Still full count. And Avery comes back, and that is fouled off. Hitter stays alive. 3-2. That ball is inside. Back-to-back walks for Avery. One down in the bottom of the fourth, I should say. There is unfortunately, in the Bermuda Triangle, but AJ was able to pick that up and throw it down to second for the force. So the tying run is 90 feet away. The runners on the corners. And fouled off. Tying run at third, go-ahead run at first. He was off with that pitch to try to steal. And that ball is high, 1-1. That is swung on and fouled straight back. So Avery's ahead 1-2. Let's see what Avery's got here to try to record the third out. Big lead over there at first. And there it is. Ball kept in front of him. Ryan with a good stop. Even at 2-2. And there it is. Swinging strike. Oh, foul ball. Got a piece of it. Yeah, runner takes second on the pitch before that. Oh, ball low. 3-2. I don't think this batter's much of a swinger. We got to retire this one because you get the top of the order coming up next. And there it is, ball 4. 3 walks and a hit in the inning. Oh, bases loaded. Waterloo up by 1. 2 down in the bottom of the fourth. 5th, I think. And that ball is swung on and hit out to left. Trey's got it and records the out. So Avery allows 3 walks and a hit, but nobody scores. So through 4 innings, Waterloo leads 5-4. And do we have time to play one more inning? Or what are we doing? They are taking the field, so apparently we have time for another inning. It is only 5:39. I know we got started a little bit late. Oh, okay. Okay, so due up for Waterloo, 2, 3, and 4 hitters here. Trey, Mason, and Shea. Same pitcher on this half inning for West Madison. So Avery pitched into some trouble in the last half inning, but did not allow a run to score. Okay, so we are back to baseball. Trey steps in, number 2 hitter in the Waterloo lineup. He is 0 for 2 today and fouls one over the West Madison dugout. And that is grounder to the pitcher over to first for the first out of the 5th inning. Mason steps in, who was 1 for 2 today with an RBI. It may be done raining, I would hope. That is inside to Mason and all the way back to the backstop. Ball 1. And that is strike on the outside corner. 1-2. Mason launches one over center, and he's able to get under it in time for the second out. 2 up, 2 down, and brings up Shea, who's 1 for 1 and a run scored, and also was reached base on a hit by pitch. It's almost another one where he just got hit. Is it done raining? I think it's done raining.
I don't know.
It's done raining. And Shea with a grounder straight up the middle. And he will be on first with 2 outs. And we will have a pitching change.
What do I do for you?
So during warm-up tosses here, we'll do a quick reset. Waterloo is up 5-4. They grabbed the lead back in the last inning, the 4th inning. In the top of the 5th here, Waterloo has 2 outs. And Shea is on first. And Tucker will be stepping in after the warm-up tosses are completed. This looks like their possibly number one pitcher. He's at least
He's in the hole.
He's at least over the plate.
They're not too quick to hurry anything up.
All right, Tuck, come on.
Nope.
Get ready.
So it looks like the sun's going to come out just long enough to set. Kind of some clouds clearing off to the west here. Hopefully the rain is done for the night.
At least for this game.
And hopefully our Waterloo Pirates can hang on to this game and be victorious and continue on in the tournament tomorrow. Because this is an elimination game. Winner, you play tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Congratulations. The loser, your tournament is over. Another elimination game going on over at Memorial Park. And Shea is off with the pitch, and the pitch is wild for ball one.
No, nice and easy. One ball.
Too low. Too low.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 outs here for Waterloo. And Tucker fouls that one back, 1-1.
Come on, Tuck. Beautiful. No, Vicky,
Yep. We'll do the rain dance. That's the anti-rain dance.
That ball is inside, 2-1. And Tucker swings and lines one right at third for the third out of the inning. So Waterloo strands Shea at second. And due up for West Madison is their 2, 3, and 4 hitters. Avery on for his second inning of work.
Ryan. Everything's got to stay in front. 1, 2, 3 right now. Let's go. You impeach me.
Defense remains the same for Waterloo. Wyatt will sit this half inning again. Hopefully with the rain now stopping, we'll be able to get some dry baseballs around here. Obviously anything hit to the outfield grass is still wet, but
All right, Lou.
Let's hold up, buddy.
We're started.
Opening pitch from Avery is in there on the outside corner. Strike one. And there's a pitch and strike two.
Don't reach it.
Check the plate, Noah.
And Avery with a grounder over to third. Shea picks it up and fires over to Dillon at first. In time to get the out. So one down in the bottom of the fifth. And that first pitch is swung on and missed. Strike one. Avery's finding the plate this inning. There's another pitch, but just inside and low. Even at a ball and a strike. And Avery coming back. That ball is high and inside. And there it is. 3-1, same spot. There it is, ball four. So Avery's fourth walk of the game. And here comes the sun poking out. We'll see if he's off with the first pitch or whether Avery decides to throw over there. He's only about a step off. And Avery throws high and inside. Bring it down, buddy. Bring it down. 1-0. That looks like a good pitch. And he's in there with a stolen base.
Nice try, Ryan. Nice try.
And that was called a strike. So Avery was able to find the plate there.
Come on, boys. Talk up. Let's go.
And into center. Tucker fires it into home plate. So runners on first and third. The bottom of the fifth here. Tying run at third. Go ahead run at first. One down.
Not throw that ball.
He's off with a pitch.
Behind you. He's coming.
So on the pitch, the runner was able to advance from third to tie it up. And the go-ahead run is at second. And swung on and missed. One and one.
Get the whole way.
Just outside. 2-1. Oh, that ball is way outside. Stopped by Ryan.
All right, come on, Peachy, right to the glove.
You guys playing catch, let's go.
All right, take it off. Take it
All around the plate for Avery on that one. We will call time. I think Coach Reedy wants to make sure the defense knows what's going on here with a tie game. So we are at a tie game here, 5-5. And West Madison with the go-ahead run on second. And we will get Shea in as a pitching change. AJ comes in to play third. And Avery will go to right field. So Avery's still responsible for the runner on second and first. But we will bring in Shea to pitch. He pitched the first game. Actually pitched the last game, against Wanakee. Started, pitched 5 innings. Only allowed 2 runs. Only one of those were earned. So hopefully we can shut the door here, Shea can, and we can move on to a 6th inning. And going to third. Ryan fires down there, and he gets under the tag. Woo. Wow. That was... There's a strike. 1-1. And that is into left center. And that will be the ball game. So Waterloo ends up on the short end of the stick there, 6-5 in this tournament game. And that will end Waterloo's tournament. No game tomorrow for them. So we will be back at it sometime this week for Teener Ball. Once again, final Waterloo on the short end of the stick loses 6-5 to West Madison.